It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFC season. We're underway on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
After the interception, here's Smith.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Toney to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Simmons. Swings this out for Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Simmons. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Smith on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14, Chiefs nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Chiefs nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it is 28-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have. As he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Smith. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
No gain on the play. second and 10.
From the gun, Corral.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
A final shot before the half for Corral. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Running left is Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Walker once more. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 5-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Throwing is Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Now Corral.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
4th down. Here's Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Geno.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Seahawks.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Will Dissly, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it is 42-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 9th. So probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Simmons. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Simmons.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 40.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Give to Walker on the read option.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run again with Walker. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Running right, here's Walker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Walker not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. For the winning team here, Charles.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up.